Now, one of the things she will do, I'm sure, and that Bill Clinton will do, is urge Democrats to be involved this November. And there's reason to be. There's a big Senate race. Tom Harkin, that senator hosting the stake fight, he's retiring. And in the race to succeed him, another brand new poll we're releasing right now, look at this dead heat. Bruce Braley is the Democrat. He's a congressman. You see him on the right of your screen there, 49%. Joni Ernst, 48%, the Republican candidate. If you are the Republicans, you are happy here because Iowa's a blue state. President Obama carried it comfortably twice, and you have a dead heat in Iowa, Republicans slightly ahead in some of the red states. That has to be a cause of concern.
Well, Joni Ernst came out very strong from a five-way primary, and I think it's helped her. And Bruce Braley has suffered from some unforced errors, which is comments about Grassley not being a lawyer. Right now, when you look at the numbers, this is a fight over the middle. Democrats are voting for Bruce Braley. Republicans are voting for Joni Ernst. And it's that middle that they're going to be fighting for. And it's a very soft middle because they don't know where they're going to go yet.
Does this number shock you? This was the state that launched President Obama. We've been making a little jokes about it. This is where he beat Hillary Clinton in the 2008 Iowa caucuses. It was his launching ground into national politics. Look at the president's approval rating right now in Iowa. 37% approve, 56% disapprove. Again, in a normal midterm year, that would tell me if that number holds and that race is still that close on Election Day, that tells me the Republicans are going to win because of voter intensity, anti-president.
I think that's right, and especially because Bruce Braley, while he is a sitting congressman, is not really the incumbent, so he's not going to get the same kind of name recognition bump that your typical incumbent will get. The approval rating doesn't surprise me all that much. The president's really struggling coast to coast. And, you know, Democrats will happily tell you that he's a great fundraising asset, but you don't want to be running as I'm Obama's favorite senator from state X.
And this is another race where I think we see some early. We'll see how it plays out. We've got 7 weeks to go. But that the focus on security issues, the focus on ISIS, is making a slightly smaller gender gap than normal and helping the Republicans, what we called in 2004 security moms. Women voters who are less concerned about the economy right now and more anxious about a terrorist threat.
And it doesn't hurt that Joni Ernst is a veteran.
Right. We haven't seen, there's a huge polling gap between Republicans and Democrats on whom Americans trust more on terrorism. It hasn't been this large in years. While this is probably not a national security election, just stipulating to that, I think it's going to be an important factor.